kind of future forward, thinking about next street tax. Tell me a little bit about like the core experience today in terms of what to become a client. What is it that you should expect to get from us? And then how do you think that might maybe expand from like a scope of work perspective in the coming years?
So I'll kind of unpack this with the idea that they're coming through tax first, since I said like, oh, generally like that's a
everyone has tax paying.
Yeah, it's an annual filing and it's like top of mind for them because it's like, oh, I need to handle this. So kind of where we are now, if you're a new client, you're going to end up kind of being pitched for wealth, right? Because ideally, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the vision of this whole thing is that, hey, we're going to be holistic for you. We're going to do financial planning. We're going to get you, at this point, we don't have it yet, but if you need bookkeeping or fractional CFO work, we've got trusted partners. We're going to kick you over there, and we're going to kind of cater and control and kind of concierge, white glove your entire kind of financial experience, right? And ideally, this is a client that wants to like lean in, right? Like, I think the 90-10 analogy still works here, right? Like we need someone that has interest to grow and learn these things, but also, doesn't necessarily have to be in the weeds of it all. And from there, like maybe tax is kind of a fire right now. We need to get it done, but eventually it's like, okay, what else can I do with my financial piece, right? That's part of the reason I joined, right? It's because we have full horsepower behind us in terms of all of these resources, all of these experts, people who can speak to things in a meaningful way. And I don't have to say like, hey, client, here's something that, I've heard, or you should talk to a person about this because I'm not a subject matter expert here. Well, between Warren Street Wealth and Next Street Tax and some other trusted partners, we kind of have that all kind of available for clients now.
I feel like tax in some ways, if you like equate it to maybe concierge medicine, tax kind of functions almost as like your labs. Like it's your workup, it's your initial intake, it's the MRI, it's the whole body. And from that, you get to see a lot of stuff. Not just tax rates, it's all the different schedules, the assets, the depreciation, like how organized someone might be.
Or not. You're the thing of like, hey, I've got your tax return done. It says you didn't make any estimated payments, so that's okay. I think you owe like $75,000. Do you have it? Oh yeah, I've got like $500,000 sitting in a checking account.
Right.
Okay. Do you have some are you helping family out, or is there some major medical emergency coming? Are you trying to buy a house? No.
Right.
Do you even have that? Like, and I'm not getting financial advice. That's not over my skis, Blake. But it's like, oh, you don't even have that in high yield savings or something.
You
really?
often find like a lot of that low hanging fruit, like you said, and like where's the interest coming from? Where are the dividends? Are your assets tax efficient in terms of where they're located? Are you sheltering?
You have 8 different brokerage accounts. You have like Acorns, Wealth or what's the Wealth Advisors or whatever the
Wealthfront.
Wealthfront, thank you. You're all over, like, what are you doing?
I think that actually speaks to like the most powerful force in our business, which is inertia. Like, our client retention is extremely high, but part of that I want to chalk up to, being good. Part of it I want to chalk up to being lucky. And then the other part I want to chalk up to just inertia, because retention is actually high industry wide. Our numbers are typically better than industry averages, but you have to kind of try sometimes to get fired. And within tax, the proof's in the pudding. Like, folks they're maybe diversifying their service providers and they're opening up brokerage accounts at multiple institutions, but they're very rarely saying goodbye. Yeah. And so like you said, we'll come across people that have 8, 10, 12 different institutions with their money. And I'm like, what in God's name is going on here?
It's the other thing too. Like, I always stand by my work, but I'm human. I make mistakes. I've like made errors on returns, or IRS has made something, and I've like sent clients money for the error. Yeah. Like, I've done that, and that's
to err is human.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so I think you would say you could think, I'm sure your head, it was like, oh yeah, the firm made this error when we first started, or this error, that error, and we always tried our best to make right by it. Yeah. And like maybe we lost a few, but that goes a long way with clients, right? Yeah. Just being able to be like a person of integrity and standing by what you do, rather than kind of being like a fly-by-night operation, which does it like, because when do we get into the crypto? You said we're talking crypto soon.
Not yet.
Okay.
Dear God, save me.
That's the Patreon next episode. I gotcha.